Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are building very tall indeed, and we have some economic structures that we need to build. Unfortunately, our cash is low right now, and we're going to die somewhat soon. I mean, our health is good right now, so we're going to live for a little while, but we have one more disinheritance to do before we no longer have any major issues here, and that is going to be very good when we can get this guy disinherited. We need 150 renown in order to do that, and we have 110. So we need to survive for another 10 months? No, 20 months. Almost 2 years. That should, in theory, be okay. Emphasis on in theory. We're going to work on upgrading these locations in spots that we directly own. That will be our top priority for the moment, because that will, of course, allow us to make the most amount of cash. And that'll also buy time for some of these guys to upgrade their own locations, which, as we can see, they are doing. And that is very good. We're very, very glad to be seeing that. We finished a trade port over here. We'll build a desert agriculture. Weavers have been constructed in Marrakesh. Magnificent. As soon as we have gold, we will continue to work on that. We're not going to compensate you. She is literally just a cat. Get out of here. What a nerd. Okay, so all of these are upgrading, and they're upgrading on their own. Why, surely you have more to give. That bumps up our stress level, which also bumps up our income and bumps down our health, but in theory it should be okay. In theory. We should also immediately begin work on a tax office in Marrakesh. There we go. An unwanted pregnancy. I don't care. Whatever. They can do whatever they're going to do. We're obese, and we will lose our obese. There we go, because we are losing weight. Cool. Now we can upgrade our trading posts for our desert agriculture, and we will definitely do so. Our priority right now is making sure that all of... 72 gold? You're old enough to make your own way in life now. Okay. There we go. Perfect. So our current priority is getting our economic upgrades all complete. Or as complete as they can be. And we can see all of these guys are upgrading their own stuff. And that is absolutely great. We're really, really happy to see that. We can upgrade our hunting grounds. And we can also upgrade our trading posts over here as soon as we get some gold in. Cool. We're now making 65.8 gold per month. That's a solid amount, but we can make more. And so we shall. Weavers have been constructed out over here. Cool. We have a lot more gold that we can make. Like a whole lot more gold. So this is absolutely great. We're just spending all of our gold right now on making more gold. I would also like to check in here. We have all of our buildings unlocked for the early medieval period. Royal Prerogative and Bailiffs are what are being worked on right now. So Royal Prerogative in 7 years. That will be a decent pay increase. So I'm okay with that. Weavers have been constructed in Anfa. Yes. Oh, we can extort. Now, where are my loyal subjects? Only 500 out of that one. We've seen more, for sure. And this temple does need to get upgraded. We'll go ahead and do that right now, since we got that cash infusion. And we will also upgrade our fishing net weavers. Cool. Over here, we're going to build hound pens. I'm currently wondering why we have homesteads here when we could have built something else. Like trade ports. Same here, for that matter. But I think it's fine. I'm not too concerned about it. So we have a new perk available, and at this point we could take just likable. I think that'll be fine. A mental break. We gain the trait reclusive. Sure, that's fine. Unfortunately, that does drop us down to 11 of 10, which means that we need to grant this out. But that's okay. I'm fine with that. No problem whatsoever there. Desert agriculture finishes. or actually get started. Our heir is unmarried. Now, we don't plan for this guy to remain our heir, and actually, we have enough renown to disinherit him. Done. Beautiful. So now, if we look at our succession is clean. And that's exactly what we want. So we can go ahead and build a desert agriculture here. We are focused entirely. Feast. We're going to lose stress by not attending the feast. We're focused entirely right now on getting as much money as we can. Oh, this guy's going to bring us only 25 renown? How chintzy. What a jerk. Okay. Well, that's fine. Meadows have been constructed up over here. Oh. Our cat gave us 2 gold. Fantastic. So at this point, we are largely ready to die. Largely. This guy is on education focus, or stewardship focus, rather. And we're going to need to find him a spouse eventually. He is currently level 12. Level 12? He's 12 years old. Yeah, he's a level 12 heir here. And we need him to be a level 16 heir before he can, come of age. Perfect. We're going to draw Brits of Honor and get some gold that way. That will, of course, allow us to build fishing net weavers in this castle. And homesteads as well. A true and loyal vassal. This guy gave us 300 additional gold. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to spend that on meadows. And also on a trade port. Cool. We're now making 70 gold per month. Eventually, these guys will upgrade themselves. These castles will, but I'm going to probably be the one to upgrade them, in all honesty. They're not making very much. Like, if we look at this guy here, he has 146 gold. He's making less than a gold per month. We're not expecting these guys to really be very self-sufficient, unlike some of these guys down over here, who are. Let us move on. I don't want to spend gold. Beautiful. Tax assessors have been constructed in Marrakesh. So that's going to be a big boost. We're up to 71.4 now for our income. And that's going to continue to increase. We can now work on homesteads. 71.7 is our current income. This is a dramatic increase, and it will continue to go up. 72.2. Beautiful. 72.5. We'll continue to build economic structures where we can. We just want to get all of them constructing. And this over here needs structures as well. Building these shallow ore mines would be probably for the best, but for now we can of course build weavers. We're mostly interested in constructing in our own personal holdings because that is the most efficient. So that'll be fine. I'm checking in on our borders here to see if we have expanded at all. We have not. Oh, I completely forgot about this city here. Pastoral lands. We'll get that going. That building slot is now full, and we can ignore these guys and let them build up their funds. Beautiful. So, our court physician is upset because our cat is stealing her pillow. It's obviously Mite's pillow now. Like, why would you think that this was anything other than the cat's castle? That's how this works. The cat owns the castle. We just live here. Perfect. Meadows have been constructed in Marrakesh. And we're making very good progress here. I want to check in on how these city upgrades are doing. They're coming along. They're going to be done fairly soon. And remember, we didn't pay for any of those. Our vassals have paid for all of those. Ah. Okay. After yet another stressful day, I slump down on a chair in my chamber. For how long will I be able to keep this up? Suddenly I hear a quiet meow, and my cat Mite jumps up on my lap and starts purring. I sit with her for a while, just listening to the calming sound and petting her orange fur. I think I can do this for a bit longer. So Mite lost us 38 stress. Thank you, Mite. See, this is what happens when you just let your cat have complete control of the castle. Wonderful. That did drop us down below stress level 1, which does mean that our monthly income dropped. Which is fine. I'm okay with that. Well springs have been constructed in Anfa. Perfect. Might is probably going to die fairly soon, right? How old is Might? We're going to debase the coinage, and we saved a fortune, allowing us to invest that fortune into our hunting grounds. And so we shall. We can also invest it into these hunting grounds, and that will increase our income overall. So this is going very well, right? Like, incredibly well. We're making 66.6 gold per month right now. And our capital is almost maxed out for its tech level. We can't get a new stewardship perk, and we'll take Soon Forgiven. We want to stay on wealth focus. There's no way around that. We can upgrade our farms and fields, and so we shall. Cool. For the time being, almost everything is building. We're going to bank up some cash, because we don't see any constructions we can do. This castle is maxed out, so there's nothing we can do there. Fez is getting close-ish. We just need to upgrade these meadows, actually. We're 3 gold away from that. So let's get that done. Hunting towers, constructing in Sala. Okay, our wife died. Once again, we did not love her, but we are feeling her loss keenly. Okay, so we are going to marry this lady for her stewardship. Excellent. And she becomes our primary spouse, and is set to manage our domain. There we go. Much better on the domain limit. Aviaries constructed. Fantastic. So that brought our stress level back up, and we're now making 76.6 gold per month. Someone is trying to kill our daughter. That is very rude. We're going to build a desert agriculture. 150 gold. Or county reinvestment for development growth. I think that the 150 gold is worth more to us right now. Eventually, we'll want that development. No doubt about that. Oh, this book should be repaired, probably. It's fairly expensive. It's okay. Wait, is this being displayed as a court artifact? No, it's not. But we can display it as a court artifact. There we go. And that will, of course, need repairs. And we'll go ahead and do that right now. We have the cash. Okay. Cool. There's a court event as well, as long as we're in the court. Okay. Get out of there. We could hold court. I'm not going to do that right now. So these level 2 upgrades are beginning to finish up, and in fact, this one has even started construction on Carpenter's Guilds, which is great. I'm very, very happy to see that. We are still working on constructing our personal holdings, and the longer that constructing our personal holdings goes, the less we'll have to spend on constructing these out here. I will not give Might away. You kidding? This is Might's castle. We just live here. Cool. So we're going to be finished up in our military duchy fairly soon. We'll work on some of these upgrades, though. We're making almost 80 gold per month now. That's great. That's really, really good. Well springs constructed in Marira, so we will definitely build homesteads there next. We're now making 80 gold per month, and that's going to continue to come up for a while. Yes, show in this guy and his 50 gold. Beautiful. So that 50 gold will mean that we'll be able to construct again fairly soon. This castle is almost maxed out. This one is maxed out. So we're going to start maxing out our personal castles quite soon. There's no doubt about that. And we'll have to start working on some of our other holdings. Marrakesh, we can definitely work on our desert agriculture. There we go. Farmsteads constructed in Tadla. Always great. 81.5 is our income now. And we can demand some payments. Only 2 gold here out of 15, and only 2 gold here out of 15 as well. I'm probably not going to bother with that at this time. But we will get a construction going in Tadla. Cool. And we're starting to get to critical mass on our income, which I consider critical mass on the income to be about 100 gold per month. At that point, you are getting enough to do almost anything you want to do. So that's great. Meadows in Maghrebia are now done. Gray days, huh? Okay. Well, this guy's gonna die fairly soon. I mean, he's 71, he's in poor health, but eventually he'll die. Yeah, he's now melancholic. It's not gonna be too much longer. We should find somebody with good stewardship. We should wait to find somebody with good stewardship. It'll be fine. We don't need to get him married right away. It'll be okay. No worries there. So we have 248 gold right now. We can build farms and fields here. Oh. Might has revealed that our wife does not believe in Allah. Okay, whatever. I don't care. We definitely want to get these homesteads upgrading. There we go. And we can grab either positions of power or toe the line. We'll take positions of power for now. They kind of do functionally the same thing. Kind of, but not really. It's a little weird. Let's see. We need to upgrade our berry groves and our meadows in Marrakesh yet. And well springs have been constructed in Tadla, so we can definitely work on our meadows there. Cool. We're now making 83.4 gold per month, and we're now dying. Unless we lose our obese. We'll see. We could also think about dropping our stress level. How concerned are we about that, though? For real. Maybe not tremendously. Well, we'll see how long this guy lives. I'm not going to take any real effort. Okay, we lost obese, and we're still dying. I mean, we are 72, so we're getting up there. Actually, this is still having obese here. That might not have updated yet. We can lose some stress. And that, plus no longer being obese, will keep us alive for a little while. And the reason we want to stay alive here is because our heir will not be making as much gold. Just full stop. At the beginning, our heir will not be making as much gold. So we'd like to get these investments done now, if we can. At least our personal castles. So we'll see how long we can stay alive. Most of these are close to maxed out at this point. They're not quite there yet, but they're getting very, very close. So we're at 76.4 income with our stress level at 0. That's pretty solid, all things considered. Pretty solid indeed. We can extort our subjects one more time. This is probably our final exhortation this life, but that gold can immediately be spent on these meadows and on this trade port. Cool. And we can sell trivial titles as well. Again, this is probably the final time. Do not aggrandize yourself. Get out of here. And we are going to build hunting grounds. Cool. Now there are these castles over here that need work. As my court physician, you should study the bodies. And we did build those meadows. Cool. Let's get these pastoral lands building. Well springs have been constructed over here, so this castle is now maxed out. Let's go through all of our castles here. Maxed, maxed, maxed. This will be maxed. Sure, show this guy in with his 50 gold. This one is not maxed, so Maghrebia needs some work. Smooth market oversight? Yeah, fantastic. This one will be maxed. This one is. Needs some work. And will be. So just Marrakesh and Maghrebia at this point. Beautiful. And then we can, of course, work on locations like this one. Ultimately, we'd prefer it if this guy does that himself. But Maghrebia finished, and we're going to build farms and fields there. Our personal castles are very, very close now. Very close indeed. 6 months left on our fruit tree plantations here. We're no longer obese. We are still... Okay, we're no longer dying. Good. But we can see here, these are constructing themselves. So that's perfect. That's exactly the situation we wanted to create. Okay. So Marrakesh will be done in 3 months here. Hunting towers in Tadla. For the time being, we can just bank cash. That's not the worst thing. Or we can upgrade over here, which this is ultimately going to be one of our locations as well. So I don't hate that. We'll build a hunting ground over here. We want to make sure that our capital is maxed out, right? Our capital duchies. So that is our current goal. And we'll keep this guy alive as long as we can. But eventually... Eventually, we will die. There's no way around that. Okay, that was not our heir, so that's fine. Is there a decent spouse for our heir at this point? I mean, there's her. He's skill 11 stewardship, which isn't great compared to our skill 21. Of course, 12 of that is from our spouse. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and sort by stewardship here and go for like her. Skill 21. There we go. That'll do. Cool. So Marrakesh is constructing. Marira is going to be done in 50 days. So we can definitely finish up Marira here. That'll be great. We do get a new stewardship lifestyle perk. That'll be toe the line. We are dying, and we have died. Okay. So the Sultan Akbar here is a thing. Okay. Let's pause it here. And... okay. Our half-brother took some of these locations. Yeah, he took our economic duchy. I did not notice that he existed. 0% chance of acceptance right now. $27 opinion. Done. Out of curiosity, 37 and 52? That's not great. 14% chance here. Okay. So, if we do this, how powerful would the rebellion be? Not tremendously. Okay. We're going to raise everybody up here. We are anticipating that the rebellion happens. Okay. Now we are going to try to imprison our half-brother. This will be an act of tyranny, and he will rebel. Cool. Okay, so we're going to siege his capital here, and we want to eliminate this force here. I'm checking in on troop count. Seems doable, I hope. And we definitely want to attack here. So how many troops do we need here? 750. We will leave our onagers, just the one unit, as well as 1255 levies. The rest of these troops are going to head in here. Cool. Now, we did just inherit this sheikdom. For the time being, we can hold that. Awkwardness is ensuing over here. I'm actually just going to disband these. Okay. So we're going to fight here while we siege. And this is actually a third of their force, which is huge. We did just discover royal prerogative, which is interesting. I wasn't expecting to get anything this quickly, but royal prerogative is here. Okay, sure, that'll be great. We'll see what gets exposed next. These guys are awkwardly retreating right into our siege force. Okay, it's fine. It's completely fine. So, we need to choose a lifestyle focus. We are going to choose wealth focus, obviously. And we are going to group these together. Our council needs to be... We need a chancellor here. And we need a steward here. And a marshal. Our council was not created. So let's go ahead and put these guys on the council. Beautiful. Okay. The killer has stopped as soon as Cilia died. Sure. So we've got about 40 days left on this siege. We're hoping that we capture this kid in the siege. Fingers crossed on that one. And what do we got? We did not capture him. Okay. We'll have to make our way up over this way. And look at eliminating these guys, hopefully before their siege finishes. But it looks like no. Their siege did finish. We're still going to catch some of their forces here. We catch them fairly separated. I love it. That's great. Ticking is on our side. That puts us at 47%. This siege will go very quickly. And these guys are just kind of running around. Beautiful. Let's see if we can come up over here and take out this force. These guys might be going to try to siege back Marrakesh. If so, that's fine. But we're only at 53% war score. Okay, so we stack wipe this unit, and we're going to come back and try to get more battle war score here. I think that'll be the easiest way. Cool. So if they're going to siege over this way, I'm completely okay with that. It's saying that we would lose this awkwardly. Why is it saying that? Army supply is running low, defensive buildings, more commander traits, higher quality. Fair enough. Fair enough. In that case, we're probably just going to siege here. We'll be ahead of them on the siege curve. They can fight over here. Yes, this seems fine. We'll let them try to spread out a bit. Are they going to walk into us here? I think they're thinking about walking into us. If we attack here, right now, we might be able to catch them somewhat separated. Maybe. It's slightly risky. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we're going to have to retreat from this one, which we will do immediately. That's fine. How much do we lose? 18% from that battle? Wow. That was not a decisive battle in any way. But sure. 18%. We're going to flip around over here, and we'll raise up anything that we don't already have. Okay. That's decent. And we can come up over here. They're going to let up on their siege here and fight us. So the question is, do we want to fight here? Do we have access to any holy orders? No. If we hire mercs, that'll take us into debt. I feel like the mercs are necessary to win this, though. I'm just looking at their troop composition here. Pretty wide groups of troops. Okay. I feel like the army of the senator is the way to go. That'll bump us into debt. But we'll come on in here, and these guys are going to be late. Quite late. In fact, these headed off. They abandoned. They could have won that. We got a little lucky here. So we win that fight. We can come down over towards Anfa and look to siege that. Alternatively, we can come over this way and try to catch this force before they can get grouped up. Yes. That is what we shall do. We need to eliminate this, war. It needs to end. Okay, so we do that. We're going to walk over and siege here. So we're at 83% right now. Marrakesh was worth 27% war score. 5 months on this siege. I like it. Are they going to try to siege Marrakesh? They're not. I'm not sure what they've got going on there. We just inherited a mosque. For the time being, that's okay. They're heading up here to siege again. I'm not sure why the AI is obsessed with sieging right here. I've noticed that before, though. That they absolutely are. Okay. This could end the war, and it did. Beautiful. So we'll enforce those demands and disband our troops. Now we can revoke this guy's titles. Done. Unfortunately, he granted out some of these titles that he shouldn't have. However, we can revoke this guy's title. Now, this will be an act of tyranny. And we can revoke this guy's title. This will also be an act of tyranny. Done. Now, we can grant out this chiefdom, and we can grant out this mosque, putting us at 11 out of 7. We need to hand out this mosque as well, putting us at 10 out of 7. Okay. Is our wife on managed domain? No, she's not. So that's 10 of 8. Noted. So what else do we want to hand out here? I'd like to not hand out anything else, ideally. Unfortunate that our stewardship isn't slightly higher, but it is what it is. Okay. Noted. We'll figure out how we want to handle that in the next episode. This one's gone a bit long. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into our council and have this guy work on control. Although we'll have to tick it here. Work on control. There we go. And we'll start to work on that next episode. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Kazaral, JJ Gamer, ALS Gamer, Kentuin, Atala, Shadow Wolf, Jensgram, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Kadra, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.